Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, so in this video things start to get really super exciting because now we're going to start on something called event handlers. And it really is just how it sounds. It handles an event. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute, but this is where your site starts to get more interactive using JavaScript. Okay, so actually for this particular tutorial, we're going to wipe out this code in the scripts.js and we're just going to save that and leave it be. We're going to go back to our index.html file here, and let's create a button using the button tag. And then let's just say click me. Now, this is where things are a little bit different. So, in the button tag here, we're going to do something called onClick. Now, years ago, it used to be that you had to have a capital C there. They have since changed it and the capital C no longer matters, but if you see it like that, that's why. So now what's interesting about this onClick is your web browser is already programmed to know that if it sees onClick, whatever is in the quotes after that is JavaScript code. And you get to write the JavaScript code right there inside the quotes. You don't even need the script tags. So I literally can go alert, you clicked me, save it. Now if I refresh the page and I click it, there's my alert box. Pretty cool, huh? Well, it gets even cooler than that, because if I really wanted to, I can actually add a second alert box, and I can say I'm still, let's do I am still alerting you. See, why didn't that work? See what it says here. Invalid or unexpected token. Where did I mess up? Oh, I didn't put the single quote there. Okay. So now, you clicked me, I am still alerting you. Okay? And you see how I debugged that real easy using the console? And that's what's going to happen. If you have an error like that, you're just going to have to debug it, and that's a really good way to do it. Now, what's even cooler about this is you can do more than just onClick. Okay? So if I wanted to do, let's get rid of the button, and I want to go up here to the body tag, I can do something called onLoad. And I can put another alert in here, and I can go, the page has loaded. Then all I have to do is hit refresh, and it'll say the page has loaded. Now, let's get rid of this onLoad here, because there's one more we're gonna do, and I'm gonna show you why it's a little bit different, but it's also going to segue into the next thing I want to teach you about these event handlers, so it's a good time to learn it. So if we go back to a button, and we go hover over me, there's something called on mouse over, and if I go alert, you hovered over me, I hit refresh and I hover over it, it still works. However, what we can do with this, and we can do this with all of them, is we can put a JavaScript function in here. Now the reason I said this one is a bit different is because it's one of those things where it's interactive, but it can be used on multiple things, just like all of these can. If I made this an image, it can be, it can be used, and it's kind of its own unique thing with the mouse over. And there's other ways to do it these days, like with CSS and things, so this one's not used very often, which is why I kind of said this one's a little bit different, but it will segue in here to the functions. I'm going to do, on this one, I'm going to do onClick. I'm just going to put click me. Now, let's go in here and write a function, and it's going to be a simple function, and the function is going to be alert me, and I'm going to go alert you clicked me. Then all I have to do is go back in here and go on click equals alert me, just like I would call the function inside the JavaScript. And the other thing that's important is it's very important that you put your semicolons here. So anything after this, so if I want to run another function here, another function, I could. So if I wanted to put alert me again, whatever the situation would be. But in this case, we'll just save it, we'll run it, we'll click it, and you'll see it worked. So you're going to deal more with the on click than you will the on mouse over. And the on mouse over has a place, it really does, but that's probably going to be the one that you see the least anymore, because there's other ways to do it. A lot of people will use jQuery for that, the JavaScript library, or even more popular is CSS, because CSS has the hover option. But I wanted to show it to you anyway, and that's why I kind of said it's its own unique thing. But anyway, that is event handlers. Now you can start making things a lot more interactive. Okay, thank you for watching. Make sure you mess around with this a little bit and get good at it, and I'll see you in the next video.